So, like, what's next for you guys? Obviously, have you got any?
We've got a single out actually in about 6 to 10 weeks. We've not decided yet. It's going to be in the summer anyway. It's probably long overdue to be released, but
feels about right.
Honestly, I'd say right now is the right time to get it out. So it's going to be in the summer. I think
I think we're aiming for the end of May, are we?
Yeah, I think as far as gigs are concerned as well, like we're going to try and put something together at the end of May, beginning of June, like a tour again. And like, you know, the Dum Dum Girls.
Yeah.
We've got like, it's a weird gig, but the front woman of that and the Crocodiles guitarist, their boyfriend and girlfriend.
Okay.
And they've got like a side project going on, and we're supporting them at the Crack Galleries in Manchester. And that's going to be top. I mean,
they're sounding decent.
The Crack Galleries is like such a scene place to play. And, I mean, we're getting a lot of gigs in Manchester. We just want to up it a bit more in London now.
Yeah. It's nice to be varied though, isn't it? It's nice for change of pace and change of direction.
We love coming to London.
It is. I mean, do you see the difference? Do you see the difference in London to like Manchester, the crowd, anything like that?
I think there's a lot more passion.
Honestly, I was kind of surprised because like for years and years I kind of been told like kind of more in general with England that like you don't get like the same crowd. It's like kind of reserved. They're not really going to start dancing, having a laugh with you set or anything. But like the first gigs we did in London kind of blew me away because like there was so much more like extroverted behaviour. Like people were dancing and having a good time.
There's a lot of passionate people.
Yeah,
What I would say about the north, I think sometimes even as a northerner you get caught in that north-south divide, and there's this in the north there's a real sense of loyalty to being from the north.
Yeah,
but then once I played here, I just thought, fuck that, you know, what can we do? I like London. I'm sorry. It's like I said to Mum,
that's another quote. Get him on there.
Yeah, I said, Mum, I like London. I'm sorry. I know I'm from here, born and bred, but I want to move.
That's your fan base, guy.
It's kind of funny though because like there's a lot of London bands.
Give a thumbs up there.
There's a lot of London bands I've spoken to, and they're saying they want to do less gigs in London and branch out.
That fascinates me.
Yeah,
like,
I guess it's always like where you're from, you know the bars.
Well,
you know the places,
to be fair, like we played a gig actually like in our hometown last night, and it was absolutely fantastic. Like the
response
could
was
not have been
phenomenal.
better. Yeah. And it's like, but like to come from there, Preston, where it's like you're guaranteed like people who are going to turn up and see you.
Yeah.
But like to come for London, to come to London, and play to nobody you know, and to get the same response is pretty mind-blowing.
It's almost like a blank canvas, isn't it?
Well, yeah, like you can be who the hell
you
you
get
want
like a realistic idea of what people.
I mean, I don't want to go all hippie on you, but we're all human, you know, and we're all the same. We're all from the same, you know. We all like.
I agree, though. I know what you're saying. It's basically we all fucking love the same kind of music. It doesn't matter if you're up north, south. Doesn't matter where you're from. If you can relate to the music, relate to the passion that the guys are on stage performing. You know what I mean?
It's not about the accent, you know, and it's and I think that ultimately we are moving to London, and I think it's more to do with the fact that there's more passion for it here. It's not to do with we're northerners and we're still that at heart, but it's here, you know. It's not there. What can we do? You know, like I was saying before, Facebook, you can moan about it, saying it's a monopoly, but you've got to play the game, and the game is London, you know. That's the same as Facebook. You know, you've got to be on Facebook in the band.
It's a quote from The Wire,
The thing is, get inside and then fucking tear it up, you know what I mean? If you're here in London, you have opportunities.
But like you know where your roots are and you know where you come from, so it's like at the end of the day you've got to bend over as fucking hard as possible to get where you want to be, to then turn around in a couple of years' time and go, oh yeah, I was from there. It's like that's what it's all, and like, you know, like recognising where you're from.
But I take it you agree though that compromise is non-existent. You're still a band that you have a sound. You've obviously created your sound. You're very passionate about it. I mean, you know, you write your, you know, it's all about four lads writing songs that they believe in.
Yeah.
Regardless of that, you're never going to compromise on that. It is what it is. You know, if you get one person or fucking 5,000, you're not gonna. It is what it is.
We aren't going to bend to a genre. We write what we want to write, and then and I've always been. I mean, we got the great belief if we're going to write what we like, and hopefully you'll like it. You know, like, and and it seems to be paying off at the moment. You know, we're doing really well. So, you know, people every gig we apply for a lot of gigs and we get them, and we're touring. So,
I mean, how do you guys write? What's the process of it all?
I think as often as not, the writing process starts off with one little idea, and that'll either come from me or Dave. And it's then we take it to a rehearsal room, and then we all kind of expand.
So it's kind of like a jam session type thing.
I think we're kind of too militant to be a jammy band. Like we
we have clear ideas.
Like we know where that song's going to go. So like every single.
It is a
song.
group. The group adds to it. You know, I'd always believe that it isn't a song by Dave, it isn't a song by Dan, it's a song by the youth anxiety.
Because at the end of the day, it's like whatever songs that me or Dave took in, like they weren't the songs we ended up coming out with.
The ideas I had in my head, and I was like, and you put a song in, and you'd be like, fuck, that's turned out for the better, you know. That wasn't where I wanted it to go, but Jesus, you know, that's. And that's input from more creative minds. And
well, full creative minds is better than one, obviously, because you, as you say, you have an idea, you could paint a canvas, but if people add to it, it will turn out better because it's
definitely.
You know,
it's like even like
it's a bigger audience.
It might end in a fist fight.
It
has, and it will.
always ends in a fist fight. It's like me and Dan have been scrapping for
Have you not noticed the black eyes and the bloody noses?
But like, yeah, it's like, you know, it can start off with like 4 chords or whatever and just a little bit of a melody, but like it always goes back to taking it to the band and then saying like, what can we do with it?
Adding little bits in here and there. Everyone puts that tiny bit of input in, and that creates the bigger picture.
It's like the newest song we've got came from a riff of Dave's, and then it's like I take that away and start writing the melody over the top. But then like Dan started thinking about slicing it down and getting it from 4 to 3 minutes exact. So it's like, well, that kind of like gives you a little bit of an insight.
You know, and when we do it, we don't have any idea what the drums are going to be. And sometimes I think the drums inspire you. Like, shit, man, we can fucking do that though with that drum beat, you know. And like the bass line comes in, you go, oh, chill out here a bit, you know. And before you know it, I think I like songs that are organic rather than, you know, like some songs, and you can hear it when you can tell that there's a singer-songwriter like Cortina's.
Definitely.
Right, and you can tell that Liam Frey. You can tell that
He's dictated the whole process.
You can tell that
I nearly got in a fist fight with him in the
I met him.
It was a beautiful thing in the middle of New York.
You can tell that those songs have been written in his bedroom, and he's like said, "I'm going to strum the fuck out of this." And then you know, and I prefer songs that seem a bit more like, how did they come up with that? You know, I don't know, you know, a good indie band, Block Party, you know, like, and I just think it's so inventive and.
The thing is with Block Party, every single album changes genre. Yeah. And it's about keeping on top.
I'm one of those people that think like Silent Alarm probably influence more people now than any other record.
I agree.
I like the Arctic Monkeys, they are incredible, but like I think like Block Party's influence somehow has just stayed with more bands today than say like what's happened in 10 years after them.